These two teams have been playing for more than a century in the heartland of America, and today we're going to settle another chapter in this age-old rivalry where there's a brass bull awaiting the victor. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Wisconsin Badgers. Restate the state, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. This is essential for both teams in the conference standings. While they have done well so far, they're both undefeated in league play. This will be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis. The Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two teams met, not much doubt as Wisconsin jumped around and jumped all over them, blowing out Iowa.
They destroyed them. You're right. It was over before the jump around even needed to be played and the tradition needed to be unleashed. They knew the game was in hand. Wisconsin took control. Jesse, Iowa better feel some kind of way about that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was embarrassing for them. I remember on social media seeing all the Iowa Hawkeyes players in the NFL wearing Wisconsin jerseys from their Badger teammates in those locker rooms. It was not a fun day for Hawkeye fans. Hasn't been a fun year. They've got to flip the script.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And you know, when you talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Smith dropping to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Badgers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get a look at Usman Kroma. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Throwing Joseph. Quick screen to the speedster outline. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Out wide left, it's Kroma. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They go play action with Joseph. Rolls right. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Coleman. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Hill. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Selling the fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Croma. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these 2 teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The give. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who's a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Joseph. Right side, it's Coleman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Wants to throw one first. Catch in the middle. It's Rigby. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Left side, it's Rigby. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Badgers!
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for room. It's Hill. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bull here, guys.
72-pound brass bull. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry baller, I guess you need a good trophy to go with.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bull on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Hauls it in at the 40. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Special teams proving to be special. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smith dropping to pass. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Rivalries are the lifeblood of college football, and here are a few of the things that make this one special. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Badgers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Hawkeyes sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a gap. It's Kroma. Turning it on! What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Out wide right, it's Coleman. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Badger! And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on, and they got it.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Joseph on the play action. It's complete on the right side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Chroma. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Joseph from the gun on third down. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Smith wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Parker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Searching for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Kearney. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Joseph. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keep it on the ground. They were all over it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get started. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. In traffic, it's Stenson. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Yates. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Stenson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're...
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical.
Just steamrolling the defense. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Croma. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Right side, it's Croma. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing Joseph. That's got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Badgers sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Left side is Coleman. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking for room, it's Croma. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Breaks into the open. Good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Joseph. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Straight ahead, it's Kroma. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Throwing Joseph. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! He got it right inside the pylon. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what we've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop you.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Cuts it upfield. It's Yates. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might as well give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. It is Wisconsin who will head home with the big brass bowl known as the Heartland Trophy after beating Iowa. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.